everyone, welcome back to another episode with me, Baelfire, and today we're back in Cogmind, as you can clearly see, and unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately, the game got an update. In that update, it looks like, well, more exactly, or to be more precise, the game updated from beta 15 to beta 16, which was apparently, according to what I've been reading, is about 12 years so Cogmind is apparently 12 years old in total. For 12 years now. Okay, so I don't know how long. Well, hang on. Tuesday, October 21st. And the last update quality of life. Not what I'm looking for. Was May 5th, 2025. And then this was updated October 21st, 2025. Okay, so that makes enough sense. We've already seen all this. It was A, that's right. Now, leg or wheel? I'm gonna go leg as normal. Mine. Scans all visible walls to analyze the structure behind them out to a depth of 1. Also identifies hidden doorways and highlights areas that will soon cave in due to instability. Sure. I know I'm going to need a heat shield. Enables real-time tracking of 0B10 haulers across the entire floor. And there we go. So then, right off the bat, straight into utility because I know I'm going to need it. Okay, this might be really nice. And none of that is new to me. Okay. It's good to see that all of my old logs are still intact. I could go back to the mines. That's... honestly, I think I'm going to. Where's the heat? What are you? Oh, targeting computers. Yes, please. Mini grenades. I don't feel the need for those. I'm going to explore a little bit before I go anywhere. Let me guess. This is C-class armored robot carriers are disposable transports. Oh, these guys! Designed to conceal patrol squad members to limit the effectiveness of ambushes. Great. Unable to predetermine their composition. Arcs are hardened against kinetic attacks that might otherwise penetrate the shell and damage excuse me, one or more of the robots compacted in them. Oh my lord, that... So much for that core shielding. Why is that off? Ooh, a larger storage unit. And no, I already have all of that. But this will be nice. That worked. And the simple fact that I'm going to be able... That's kind of ridiculous, but okay. Oh, 2 pests. Yep, and we're going straight into the mines. Yes, I'm sure. What? What do you mean something is scanning the area? Yeah. Straight to the Exiles. That's... All I'll say to that is, good attempt. A makeshift spear. No. And now I'm going to wait for them to come to me. Let's see. Train scan processor, a light ion engine. Glad none of those hit. I want a tractor beam so bad. What are you doing alone down here? And why aren't you carrying a mining laser? Certainly you don't want them to uncover you when the ceiling comes crashing down. Here, take my spare. You're apparently new around these parts. I'll cover you. Mining lasers are a lot more useful than you might think. Thank you? Another light ion engine. Another mining laser. Dear Lord. A beam cannon. Ooh, EMC suite. Dear Lord, I cannot hit anything with this beam cannon, apparently. Thermal melt. So you know what? You look like you can take it from here, and then just slips back into the shadows. Gotcha. A heavily damaged wheel. Don't mind if I do. What is your command? And I think this is the last spot I haven't explored. To the Exiles, please. I am trying. Oh, dear. I'll let my companions handle this for now. Now to the Exiles. Yes. There we go. That That is bizarre. If triggered by chain reaction or triggered proximity response, so I can just leave up through normal means. Okay. I assure you this isn't what it looks like. We're just trying to learn more about the assembled. Not of 0B10 construction, and their tech is weird. Seemingly copying a wide array of components of other bots while with little pattern or logic. It's almost like the early stages of some sort of evolution. I was there on that fateful day we tested the Lightpack 1.0. It was such a good haul too, only to see Jackie crushed like a forgotten microchip. Humpback, what's this thing? Oh, it's that. I see we have a visitor. One wrong move in here and I'll invert your atomic chain. Oops, I hope Hex didn't hear that. Oh, Lord. I'm sorry, a what? Thromdimbulator. I don't think that's an actual thing. That would explain why I found absolutely nothing. There are so many. Was that it? Stay away from Xeon. Imprinter means us harm and it's serious about it. Anyone passing by a warlord outpost, feel free to stop in for assistance. Of course they lose outposts like a wild derelict loses bolts, but one of the latest major bases seems to be at about -5 or 4 somewhere out beyond the upper caves. Until our FARCOM is fully operational, I strongly recommend anyone spending a while in 0B10 bring along sensors with decent range to avoid running into patrols. A signal interpreter is optional since I know you're all smart enough to figure out what most of the blips are by watching their behavior for a short while. Okay. I saw a programmer snooping around in the mines recently. It's only a matter of time before they find us. We might need to prioritize getting out of here and finding a better environment less hostile to science. Deck, I lent the quad micro nuker to 99 TNT for a favor, so I'm not sure we'll ever get that back. Oops. I'm offering a hefty reward For anyone who can bring back proof of a hololith bin. More like hollow myth, haha, deck. An OB10 database recorded a lone knight exploring the mines not too long ago. If anyone sees one of Warlord's units down here, tell them to swing by our lab real quick. We need to have a talk with them about steering clear of our depth to avoid stirring up trouble. Hex. If you spot any Unchained, don't even stop to analyze the situation, just run in the opposite direction. There haven't been any sightings for a while, but stay on your gyros. So that is actually part of the update, is a new, I'm assuming, faction called the Unchained. I'm not sure what their deal is, but based on that message, it is not good. Deck needs 7-point singularity launchers and won't tell me why. Can someone fill me in on this, Hex? Oh, a mystery bin. There don't seem to be any records of official tests, but OB10 accident reports indicate they recovered an object of Sigic's origin dubbed a DNI, which deployed itself and exploded violently when subject to impact. Be careful around those things, whatever they are. Where did 12 Ash get their personality? Every time he stops by, it's nothing but chainsaws and boomsticks and evil. Well, it's a pretty top-notch boomstick deck. I think we should all make a trip up to the graveyard and see what that place is like now. After all this time, it could be filled with so many interesting things to dissect. Bin. Isn't that close to Warlord's latest base? Sounds like a dangerous trip without a clear benefit. Hex. It's called an adventure. If anything, the journey itself is the benefit. We'd be safe. Could bring my prototypes. Deck. I heard a group of curious Zeonites actually slipped into the deep caves and made it back to Zion, only to mysteriously disappear almost immediately after. What is going on up there? The merchants threatened to send a debt collector if we don't pay up for the latest shipment. Did someone not pay them in full, or are we getting on their bad side for some reason? We don't want to be on their bad side. I don't think we can trust data miner anymore. For a while now, the data we've been getting from that quarterer seems anything but impartial. Could someone repair the mine's activity scanner? It seems to fail sometimes, and when it does, we can't send 8R AWN out on exploratory runs. I just repaired it not long ago. I think someone on the outside is tampering with our system. I'm going to call you Amphis. Who left my assembled plushie in the analyzer again? I'm not erasing this until I get an answer. Bin. Holy data. Media. I currently have... I picked up, what, a small battery? I will carry a medium battery. So that's another exit to the mines. Small matter pod, small matter. What? High capacity matter pod. And then this is just another one of what I already have. Oh, X-Bin! This is Bin! Hello, random robot who has stumbled into my lab. I just know you want to hear everything about this amazing project I'd rather not be working on. It's not my style, but Hex says we need it, and I trust his judgment on that better than my own. So we've got this neat system which basically allows us to track combat robots moving through complex OB10 in real time, when combined with local relay data. More specifically, we extract data from their central systems and transmit it to you or anyone else we have a beat on, and you process that locally together with our algorithms to determine their precise locations. It's pretty reliable so far, and once we've tweaked it to perfection, it'll be much safer for us to move around anywhere in the complex. Want in on the action? Just step right into the Farcom aligner and I'll do the rest. Now I admit there could be side effects, but if you're willing to participate in the trials, you can have one of our prototypes. How's that for a sweet deal? Please do it. The faster we can get more data and tweak this thing to perfection, the faster I can get back to my space lab designs. Oh my lord. I will look at that in a moment. All done. Way to be a champ. Here's the access code we promised. //M4LH. Only take one, mind you, and sorry we don't have much left to pick from. A bunch of our other prototypes were already given to derelicts out ahead, handling other tasks for us. I haven't taken inventory for a while, and I'm not sure what's in there now, but if there are more than one of the same prototype, you can choose to take all of those and just count, and it just counts as your one. Okay. And there are 3 more terminals. Wait, that means there are 4 terminals in total. Alright. Here first. Why are 0B or OB10 legs so slow? Clearly legs can be designed for scary speed if we want them to be. I see great potential in new approaches to legs. Deck. Overloadable legs. Such genius. They'll never see this coming. Who's they? Hex says the name is stupid, but I like it. Got the idea from some ancient book. Hex. +1 to what? I asked. The answer was everything. That, I think, is a D&D reference. What if a powerful robot could just quickly move in and hop over unimportant front lines of a confrontation to strike at the heart of their enemy? This question must be answered. Hex. Where exactly are the testing grounds for this thing? Who would want to attract this much attention? Deck. Warlord. We'd have Chrono Wheel. That's interesting. We'd have more data on what this beautiful thing might be capable of if most of the experiments didn't just disappear into the ether. Hex. Did Ben have to build this device in the shape of a wheel? Absolutely not. Did he do it anyway? Of course he did. Okay. Supersonic drone bay? I just wanted to see how fast I could make a... Hang on. I just wanted to see how fast I could make a drone go. I'm sorry. YOLO cannon? Excuse me, what? My best attempt yet at a low resource version of the potential cannon. I may have even impressed Deck with this one. However, I don't recommend firing this if you value your continued existence. If not, then fire away. Deck, I'm impressed. Maybe we could build something else that'll carry this thing around and fire it for us so we can observe it in all its glory. Just imagine what it would do to a squad of grunts. So by the sounds of it, it is super powerful. Why try to hack their system when you can completely disable their existing system and just replace it with a new one? A new external one. Oh, that's the field lobotomy kit. Deploy a sentry. Deployable sentry guns are great for those situations where you're just too busy to shoot the enemy. Hex. To be honest, I think V2 needs to be undeployable. What? Army in a box. Bin. I'm no general, but if I were, I'd definitely want my army to surprise me. Because if I'm surprised, imagine what the enemy thinks. Deck. Who needs tactics when you have the element of surprise on your side? Hex. I must admit, that's a big box. Dex. Oh my. Okay, so every single one of them has their own terminal. Got it. What was it? Oh. Oh my lord. Prototype scanner, prototype storage X3? Well, hang on, I have more data. Oh. Atomic chain inverter. Oh, so that's the one I talked to. Hex, I had to talk with Deck. We can't be keeping stuff around the lab, which could level all of OB10 at the drop of a bolt. Deck, I'm considering starting my own lab. Hex, there are plenty of suitable planets not far from here. Oh god. PSU rigger. The ability to rig any power source to explode with devastating effect when a proximity sensor is triggered. I knew this was a good idea as soon as I had it. GUI plasma cannon. What do you get when you take a top-of-the-line DEC guidance system or deck guidance system and combine it with an upgraded 0B10 advanced plasma cannon? Bin, is this a trick question? Viral cascade emitter? Redacted. Remember that talk, Deck? Oh god, I feel like that is what would be called a war crime. As far as the electromagnetic or latent energy streamer, as far as electromagnetic weaponry goes, this one is decently deadly, although this iteration definitely has some reliability issues. Hex, I'll let this one slide, but make sure to keep it unpowered anywhere near our lab, so it just passively leaks electromagnetic radiation. Oh dear. 8R AWN's armor. Made for 8R AWN, so he doesn't die when running errands for us. Interconnected flexible plates perfectly spread the force of explosions, making him practically immune to them. And there's even integrated heat sinks to avoid buildup. Oh my god, I need this. 8R-AWN. Awesome tech, Hex! Threw me together some special thermal plating as well, because how often do I run into demolishers? Really? Exile autogun array. No, I did not just tape 4 swarmer autoguns together. These are completely different autoguns. Autonomous weapon system. What? What every combatant wants, a weapon that just knows what it's supposed to do and does it automatically. You can go about your business while this thing fills your enemies with holes. Hex. Design of the AWS autocannon began as a gift for our recruiter. We've been preoccupied by more pressing projects in the meantime, so we only delivered the initial schematics covering the weapon part. Funny enough, they thought that was the entirety of it. Entirety of what we'd put together, and loved it nonetheless. Go figure, the enhanced complete version mostly works now, and Deck has since been experimenting with other models as well. A firebolt. OB10 bots are notoriously weak to regular old fire, but I think it's time we started looking into something better with flamers as a delivery system. This is Hex speaking. Deck, I'm with you on that. The firebolt is just the beginning. Inferno-Geddon engine? Redacted, and it's just Hex saying no. Oh lord. Oh my god. Oh hey, well these are all from Hex. Superbattery. I have no idea what we're going to do with all this energy. Deck, I'm sure I can come up with a weapon that'll use every last bit of it in one go. That's not good, I don't think. OB10 alert chip. With dedicated hardware that can tap into OB10's relay network to extract threat data, we'll be able to tell if an area is too dangerous to travel through or remain in. Of course, if this tech is discovered, they'll just switch to a new protocol, and we'll have to start from scratch again. So widespread use is pointless. Ben, I also got the chip to modify a portion of the network signals on the fly to somewhat reduce the general severity of reported threats. Modified TNC. Acquiring specific spare parts or new OB10 tech for research would be much easier if we could know the exact manifest of each hauler in real time. As it turns out, with some modifications, a transport network coupler can do precisely that. Deck, why not just design a device that redirects all haulers to your location so you can shoot them all at once? Ben, so seriously, why didn't you just call it the treasure chip? Lightpack 2.0. Storage for the discerning pack rat. This thing takes advantage of quantum inconsistencies to slip more stuff in between the cracks, meaning a bigger inventory without that annoying thing called mass ruining the best of the escape plans. Deck. Hex will never admit it, but the 1.0 version based on integrated hover units crushed the first live test derelict when the internal power system failed. Who knows what exciting adventures await anyone who dares use 2.0. Oh god. Skeleton box. Remotely hacking OB10 door terminals was on our list of nice things to have for a while, but too boring a project for my tastes. Good on Hex for actually putting this thing together. Also good name. OB10 doors are weak, and this chip proves it. Cloak of Protection. Armor with built-in cloaking technology, or a big fat cloaking device that doubles as protection for when simply being cloaked isn't good enough. Same thing. Impressive. Wish I'd thought of that. Or thought of it. Trap Reconfigurator. OB10 trap systems are pretty poorly defended. I found that sending out a series of tuned electromagnetic waves is enough to redefine their targets. There's probably more we could do in this area. Deck. Like simultaneously trigger all the traps across the floor. Oh, across the floor. Sounds good to me. That actually sounds really nice. Okay, so this is the entire thing. Oh my god. The space within storage unit doesn't seem very stable. Okay. It takes up 3 utility slots? Oh my god. Oh, the super battery. 1,500? The AWS thermal. Medium. It's 2 weapon slots. 7. Damage part can take. Maximum integrity for a part type that cannot be repaired is preceded by a... So that means that cannot... None of these can be repaired. Wait, selects its own target and attacks them if in range at no time cost to you. Oh my lord, all of these seem so good. It sucks that none of them can be repaired. You said only take 1, right? Oh yeah, I'd suggest you stay away from the OB10 research branches since the Farmco signals could be picked up there. But you're welcome to try if you really want to. And if we have to leave here due to unforeseen circumstances, don't worry, the farm comm system will continue to maintain contact via our distribution network. And don't even think about spreading that code around. We're gonna change it right after you leave. Most certainly not to something like 1234, which I did last time as a little joke, and some thief managed to sneak in here and steal a few of Hex's prototypes. Remind me. Those are all decks. Oh no, so that means trouble. I hope they don't get upset. And they did not notice. Oh, so you're Hex. Do I want to exit these mines or all the way up over here? Well, first, did I go through that terminal? It's bad, I can't remember. Yes, this is the message board, that's right. So we're exiting out into the mines through... Alright. Shop. Well, that was anticlimactic. Heard you outside and thought you were from the Merchants Guild. I haven't even officially opened my drone emporium yet, but am totally ready to tell them where they can shove that C&D. I'm a fan of the free market, free drones for all, no strings attached. I'm not going to equip that yet because I don't quite trust it, but... Oh, perfectly good stasis traps. Why would you do that? Alright, unfortunately we're all out, or I'm all out of time for today's episode, so I hope you all enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that amazing stuff, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye guys!